I'm fantastic. So today is a very special video. When I say very special, it's like the day I was birthed, but like a million times better. This video is sponsored by Little Caesars. I'm not joking, this video is sponsored by Little Caesars. Little Caesar makes some of my favorite pizza ever. So to be sponsored by them, I'm freaking out. So y'all, do you guys remember the pretzel crust pizza at Little Caesars? The Little Caesar soft pretzel crust pizza was iconic. Truly, it actually was. Like, I was obsessed with it. I had it a bunch of times. It was so good. Well, Little Caesars has lost their recipe, which is just really sad because we all want this pretzel crust pizza in our mouths right now. First of all, how did that happen? I've been looking under my cushions for this recipe. I went to the headquarters of Little Caesars. No, I didn't. I wish I did. I was throwing all the furniture around looking for this recipe. It's gone, it's nowhere to be found. So I thought I would recreate it and make my own Little Caesars soft pretzel crust pizza. I'm hoping that it tastes similar to it. Their pretzel crust pizza has such an iconic flavor to it, and I really hope I capture it. Like, y'all, this pizza still has like a cult-like following because it's that good. I'm part of this cult, y'all. So the soft pretzel crust pizza did not have tomato sauce. It had this like creamy cheddar cheese sauce. And so today I'm gonna be using nacho cheese sauce because I feel like they're kind of similar and it might give that effect, you know? Now, I think that they used mozzarella and Munster, I don't know what it's called, Munster cheeses on their pizza, but my store did not have shredded Munster. So I'm using mozzarella and cheddar cheeses. I'm gonna kind of blend them together and hopefully it'll taste real good. And of course, pepperoni. Queen pepperoni is here to slay. And also, what I love about this pizza is that they don't use tomatoes on it. So I don't feel attacked. Cause I'm a tomato, do you get it? Now let me just say, this is a very unique pizza. It isn't for everyone because a lot of people are like, oh, I love tomato sauce. Of course, tomato sauce is great, but this pizza is so unique and so delicious, and I really miss it. And if you like different kind of foods, you would have really liked this. So let's hope I can slay it today. By the way, y'all, the soft pretzel crust pizza was literally only $6. That is so cheap, and for such good flavor, it's like, that's a bargain, y'all. By the way, y'all can jump in on the fun too if you want. You can submit your recipes for the soft pretzel crust pizza if you know of any or have one, so yay! So let's start cooking. Okay guys, so first things first, we have to make the actual pretzel crust. Now I'm so excited because this recipe uses yeast and we're gonna see like the dough rise and do all that stuff. So this is gonna be real fancy, real like professional. Okay, so first things first, we have to put warm water into the bowl. So I'm gonna go get me some warm water. Okay, so here's some warm water. It isn't too hot, but it's also not like cold. Wow, that's what warm means. Now I'm just gonna add some plain white sugar to that. I think the sugar's like supposed to dissolve a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. And now I'm gonna add my yeast. So there we go. Now, yeast basically is in like every kind of bread or dough or anything like that. It has a very bready smell. Like, y'all, when you put it in, it smells like bread, which is not a bad thing. It's just odd, like seeing like a liquid smell like bread, you know? I'm just gonna whisk it up real quick. And now I have to let it sit there for about 5 minutes until it blooms. And you might be like, what does blooming yeast look like? You will know when you see it. So I'm gonna leave the camera on, do a little time lapse, and y'all can see it bloom.
I eat caviar for lunch, dinner, and breakfast whenever.
Okay, so I think it bloomed. Now I have bloomed yeast in the past, and it did bloom kind of differently. It kind of like moved around a lot. I don't know. This is a little different. This is kind of like foamy, but I still think this counts as bloomed, right? I think. Now remember, I'm not a professional chef. I'm an amateur legend, okay? So this might be bloomed, this might not be bloomed, but let's hope it is. Mix that up a bit, I guess. Okay, it's very sizzly. It's sizzling. Are you a fajita or yeast? So now we're just gonna add in our flour and some salt. Perfect. So let's start mixing.
Every time you look at me, you probably think she's so classy.
Okay, I have a clean counter, so I'm just going to spread a little bit of flour onto it. Ooh, this is what fancy people do. Ooh, ooh, yes. I'm just gonna put my dough, and I'm gonna start to knead it. I need you. I need you. I think this is kneading, right? Where you like fold it in and then you squish it down. That's kneading, right? I think.
I'm so classy.
Okay, y'all, this dough feels amazing. It is nice and kneaded. So now I'm just gonna put this into a bowl, just like that. I'm just gonna set this aside for like 45 minutes until it rises. So y'all, it has been a while and my dough has risen so much. So I'm just gonna take, oh my God, y'all, it's so fluffy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take this and just start squishing it down. Fun fact, at the moment I don't have a rolling pin. I know. You must be thinking, wow, you're trash. But the good thing is this dough seems to be very easy to just squish down. So that's nice. So I squished it down. I'm gonna take my pizza pan right here. I'm just gonna transfer it, plop it on there, perfect. And now just kind of squish it around until it fills up all the crevices and all the sides.
Every time you look at me, you probably think she's so classy.
Okay, perfect. So we have our pizza crust here. We're gonna turn it into a pretzel very soon. But first, we're gonna add our toppings. So first things first, we're gonna add nacho cheese. And I love nacho cheese. I like a very saucy pizza, not a dry one. So I'm gonna add as much as I need. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. This looks so delicious already. And now we have our cheeses. So I got some cheddar cheese and some mozzarella. So I'm gonna put the mozzarella first. And y'all, I'm gonna add it like all, like I want a cheesy pizza because I remember Little Caesars pizza being real cheesy. Perfect, and now let's add the cheddar cheese. Oh my God, this is gonna be a lot of cheese. Okay, I think that is enough cheese. I'll save that for later. That's my 2 p.m. snack. And of course, we cannot forget pepperoni, the queen. Okay, that looks amazing. So now we have to make the crust kind of like a pretzel, okay? So this is the fun part. So I have some warm water here. I'm just gonna add some baking soda right into there. I'm just gonna mix it until it is dissolved, okay? Okay, I think that is perfect. So I'm supposed to like brush it on, but I don't have a food brush at the moment. I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna kind of like use my clean finger and just kind of like do this. Okay, it is working perfectly fine. And also I'm getting a lot of accuracy. Like I'm just getting like the actual crust, you know? And now I'm just gonna add some very coarse salt. Like it's like that thick, you know, like the salt the pretzels have on them. And I'm just going to sprinkle it on the crust. Once it's cooked and everything's all golden, it's gonna be so pretty and delicious. Okay, perfect. So the pizza is ready to go into the oven. I'm gonna cook it until it is all golden and done. When it looks like a pretzel, I'm gonna take it out. So let's hope for the best, y'all. Little Caesars. Little Caesars, I can write you a jingle. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all, we are putting the pizza in. Woo! Okay, guys, it is done. Oh my God, it's so many. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, one of the prettiest things I've ever cooked. That is a pretzel crust. Little Caesars. It looks incredible, but it's time for the true test. We have to taste it. We have to see if it's as good as Little Caesars recipe was. Oh my God, it's so thick in the middle. Oh my God, y'all, it's like kind of fluffy inside. What? Oh my God, it's so thick. Whoa. Okay. Oh my God, okay, there's a chunk there. I wanted it to be just like Little Caesars. I don't think theirs wasn't this thick, but let's taste it. Oh, that's amazing. It's really good. But y'all, the true test, we have to taste the actual pretzel crust. So this one has some cheese, some pretzel. Let's taste it. That's a pretzel. Wow, it's great. It's really good, but it's just not the same as Little Caesars. Little Caesars has just this signature delicious flavor. Mine is good, but it's something else. It isn't that queen, you know? Little Caesars soft pretzel crust pizza is that queen. I just honestly hope that Little Caesars finds the recipe soon because we need this in our lives, Little Caesars, okay? Come on, make me happy. So let's hope they find it soon. Thank you so much, Little Caesars, for sponsoring this video. It literally made my month and it meant so much to me because I'm such a big fan. So thank you for sponsoring this. I will see you guys next video. I love you so much. Ooh, boo, boo.